Hey guys, Dankalodian here again. To start off with, I just want to say thank you guys so much. Overnight, we broke the 200 subscriber point. It was just like 3 weeks ago we broke the 100, and this would not be possible without you guys viewing this content as being worth your time. Thank you so much. Okay guys, so today we're going to be looking at the evidence and support for Sora making it into Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Now, with Sora... Oh, you're waiting for the music. Alright, hang on. That is pure uncut childhood right there. So Sora is another one of those characters that's pretty important to me. He wasn't in my top 5 that I picked a while back, simply because I didn't really see him as being a possibility for making it in. At least not in the base game. And I still do hold to that he might not be in the base game. However, I do feel like he's got a decent shot as getting in his DLC. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at this. To start off, it's always my go-to first thing, support. Yes, he has got fan support. Obviously, we don't have the official results of the Smash ballot. Those were never released. But as far as the support seen online and as far as exit polling, whether they're real or not, Sora is usually in those. Granted, on the different exit polls that I've looked at, he's been everywhere from the very top to the very bottom, so there's no telling. But I believe he did have enough support to at least get some votes on the Smash ballot and score pretty highly. Now that's just my opinion. That's not part of like hard evidence or anything. That's just my opinion. But again, as I said, yes, he has got fan support. He does have people behind him. A lot of people, like me, that remember Kingdom Hearts from their childhood spent countless hours on that game. And they really, really, really would love to slap somebody around with the Keyblades. Second, again, we're gonna look at the leak representation. Sora does show up in a lot of leaks. Interestingly enough, though, as people seem to know, because to make a leak, you have to have some knowledge of the Smash community and what's going on as far as the characters that people want. So obviously, the majority of leaks that Sora is involved in does have him showing up as DLC, because it seems to be common sense at this point that obviously with Kingdom Hearts coming out, I believe in early 2019, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, as far as the new Kingdom Hearts coming out in January 2019, a month after Smash Bros. Releases, it would seem like just after that would be a very good shot to have him in, possibly. But that would all depend. So he does have leak support. We have that. It's not really support. As I've said in other videos, leak support for me just means that people are very aware of the character. He's obviously hyped up in the community, and it shows that he's got support, whether now or in the Smash ballot days. So it seems like Sora possibly could be more slated for DLC, as I said before. Now obviously the huge question here is the matter of who actually owns Sora. As you know, in the Kingdom Hearts series, it's intertwined between Square Enix and Disney. Obviously there's a heavy component of Disney characters, as this is where most of the worlds are in the Disney universe, and they're mostly Disney properties. Obviously, the original Disney properties fully owned and operated by Disney, so just get that out of the way first. As far as what I've been able to find, and it has seemed to be a little bit difficult finding exact information on this, it seems like there's a very weird arrangement between Disney and Square as far as the actual ownership and operating rights of the properties that were originally created by Tetsuya Nomura and Square Enix. So a good portion of this information came from HMK's video on the subject, and I will be linking that in here if you would like some more information on it, because he actually talked to the Disney of Japan vice president, and he actually did get quite a bit of information out of it. But I'm going to basically paraphrase some of that here, and some of the other stuff is some other information that I've found just around the internet. So as far as it seems, and correct me if I'm wrong because I could possibly have misunderstood, but as far as my understanding and how it seems to me, it seems as though, yes, Disney does have legal ownership of all the original characters in Kingdom Hearts, because apparently Disney legally and financially owns the Kingdom Hearts series. Now with that being said, if Disney would like to use the original Kingdom Hearts characters created by Nomura with Square Enix and all that, Disney would have to get the go-ahead from Square Enix to do that, simply because the original characters in Kingdom Hearts were the creation of Tetsuya Nomura, were the creation of Square Enix and all that, and they want to get the go-ahead from them, as it's their created character, and they want to make sure that they believe the character or characters are being used in the proper way. So say for instance, if Disney wanted to throw Sora in a new movie that they had or something, like say Disney was making like Wreck-It Ralph 2 and they just had an idea that they wanted to toss Sora and Riku in, they would have to absolutely get the go-ahead from Tetsuya Nomura, and they would have to get Square Enix on foot to make sure that everything that's going on there accurately represents the character and is doing the character justice as far as how it's operating. But at the same time, if Square Enix wanted to offer up the characters, say, to Masahiro Sakurai for use in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, the financial end, as far as I can tell, would have to go through Disney. So it's not like Square Enix could just go in there and go, yeah, we want you to use these characters. That would have to go through Disney for the legal and financial side of it. So if Disney wanted to offer Sora to Smash Bros. Ultimate to use, they would have to go to Square Enix and get them on board as well. They would both have to want it. They would want to get Square Enix on board and make sure that the Smash team is doing Sora justice, making sure that everything's right and that it accurately represents the character. If Square Enix were to say, hey, we want him in Smash, they would have to they couldn't do any of the legal and financial negotiations without Disney. So, from what I can see, the legal side and the financial side has to go through Disney. The creative and accurate character representation side has to go through Square Enix. Now again, that's with the exclusive original Kingdom Hearts characters. Of course, all of the Disney characters in Kingdom Hearts go through Disney itself. So say Sora got in and his final smash involves Donald and Goofy. That would have to be like a two-pronged approach as far as who did what and who was overseeing the characters. Now, of course, that is a big question. As far as how much support that Sora always gets from Donald and Goofy in the Kingdom Hearts games, would his final smash or any of his like specials have to do with Donald and Goofy? It would be very good if it did, but I mean, there are options like Sora going into Valor form or Final form or something like that, where Donald and Goofy wouldn't have to be involved. However, most fans would love it if Donald and Goofy were involved, but that adds a whole different can of worms to the mix. But anyway, that's as far as my knowledge goes of the legal and copyright situation, so if you guys have any more knowledge on that, feel free to drop it down in the comments, because it's a very interesting partnership that Disney and Square worked out with the exclusive characters from Kingdom Hearts that were created by Square Enix. In addition to this, according to HMK, whenever he was talking to the vice president of Disney Japan, there was a statement that flat out said, like, it would have to be Nintendo coming to them first talking about Sora being in Smash, that they weren't going to try to hound Nintendo about it. Like, Disney and Square would have to want it, and Nintendo would have to want it, and basically sent them the invitation to have Sora in Smash. From rumors that I have seen floating around, this isn't to say that it's absolute proof, but as far as rumors that I've seen floating around that I haven't been able to find some evidence for, there was someone at Disney, and I think it was a higher up guy, it may have actually been the VP of Disney Japan as far as I know, I'm not really sure, but he said he would be cool with Sora being in Smash Bros. Ultimate. Also, there have been rumors going around that Tetsuya Nomura and the whole Square team involved with Kingdom Hearts would enjoy seeing Sora in Smash as well. Then you have the situation on Twitter where someone tweeted a post in support for Sora for Smash, and so Shinji Hashimoto comes on, he's a producer for Kingdom Hearts, comes on and just says yes, and then deleted his tweet a little bit thereafter. Now there are a couple of ways you can look at this. He either tweeted yes, realized what he did, realized that there was now going to be a storm of speculation, and then was like, oh, I'll take that down before anyone notices. That's not going to work. Or, he tweeted that, was under an NDA, forgot about that, and then remembered it and removed it. Of course, if he was under an NDA not to say anything about it, odds are he wouldn't have even responded in the first place. So I have no idea about that. Interesting though. But as far as that goes, that's about all I've got so far. As I've said, if I missed anything, feel free to tell me down in the comments. It's very helpful whenever people do that, because it ensures that the right information gets across and ensures that people will get enlightened as much as possible on the subject at hand. So alright guys, that's really all I've got to say, so thank you so much for watching the video and viewing this as worthy of your time. So if you enjoyed the video, please drop a like. If you want to follow along as we are on the home stretch going to Smash Ultimate, feel free to subscribe. I'd love to have you along. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.